talk to you about how sleep is important. The three things I want to talk to you about today is how sleep helps reduce anxiety, how it helps increase your productivity, and how it increases your judgment. Nowadays, not only do we not get enough sleep, but we neglect how important it really is to us. We try to fit our school, work, and everyday lives into 24 hours, which can sometimes be difficult for us. So, the first one I want to talk about with you guys today is how sleep helps reduce your anxiety. Have you ever taken a stressful class that you didn't know what to do in sometimes, or you had a hard, difficult time with? I have. Back when I was at Texas A&M up in College Station, I took an entry-level chemistry class for engineers. I studied hour after hour, day after day, with my book on one side and my computer on the other. And sometimes I didn't quite get the material, or sometimes I didn't remember, and that showed when it came to my test. It was one of those classes where you made a 60 on the test and you thought, man, I did terrible. But in reality, the class average was a 45 or 50, which means you did above average, which is pretty good. I eventually noticed or found out that the more sleep I got, the better I did on my exams. The more I was able to remember what I was studying or focus on the material at hand. By doing this, I was able to reduce my stress as well as get rid of my sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation, according to healthline.com, can cause many things, from memory issues to trouble focusing or concentrating, accidents, mood swings, weight gain, and even poor balance. And that's due to your brain not having enough rest and not being able to get your body in the shape that it needs to be in order to take on the next day. The next point I would like to talk about is how sleep helps improve your productivity. Tired employees aren't as motivated, nor are students, if they do not have the proper amount of sleep. Not only does it cause loss of money for the company if you're an employee, but it also costs you the time and effort you put into it if you're a student going to school. You aren't able to seize that amount of time or make it beneficial for you due to you being so tired and not remembering what you had studied or what you were there to do that day at work. According to Harvard, a 6-minute nap can show improvement when it comes to your productivity, whether that be for your schoolwork or even at work or even in your everyday life. The optimal time is 20 minutes for a nap, but sometimes not everybody has that amount of time. So a 6-minute nap can help improve your productivity. Remember that. The next point I would like to talk about today was how sleep helps improve your judgment. Have you ever had a moment in your life or a time where you regretted a decision or made a poor decision due to the fact that you did not get enough sleep or sleep deprivation? I know I have. There's been some times in my life where I've made a poor decision or poor judgment because I was not able to focus or decipher what they were telling me. So therefore, my answer, my decision was poor. Professor William Kilgore of the American Academy of Sleep Medicine did a study. He got 25 healthy adults and put them into 5 groups of 5, each one increasing the amount of time that they were awake, starting from 10 hours all the way to 25 hours. He noticed that the longer that each group stayed awake, the worse that their decision making got. And this was due to sleep deprivation. He noticed that, like I said, the longer the hours, the longer their reaction time to answer a question that was given to them was you noticed that the longer that they were awake, the longer it took them to answer or give a answer or make a decision on something that they were asked. And this made it difficult for them. So that right there will show you that without enough sleep, you can make a poor decision or even make a decision that could cost you your life. So, with that said, I hope that you now are informed on how to move away from 3 or 4 hours of sleep and get the recommended 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Hopefully you will see an improvement in your life, your alertness, as well as the energy you have to go throughout that day to do whatever it is you need to do. So I encourage you to get the recommended amount of sleep, and I hope you're thinking about it next time you don't get enough sleep. Thank you.